A prayer for strength and purpose. Dear God, source of all wisdom and compassion, grant me a stronger personality so that I may remain steadfast in my vision and mission. Help me to cultivate a strong drive that is unwavering, unaffected by disrespectful children at work or the exhaustion that comes from teaching without sufficient recognition. Free me from the trap of self-pity and the allure of escapism and pleasure-seeking. Bestow upon me a resilience that is impervious to the opinions of my family and friends regarding my musical journey. Let my focus be on my goals, not on the obstacles that stand in my way. May I always remember that I possess a strong sense of harmony, melody, and rhythm that only needs to be trained and strengthened. I trust that I can progress quickly because I am smart and have studied much in my life. I know how to study and apply myself effectively. Help me to embrace music, especially jazz, as my true calling, understanding that it brings profound meaning to my life. Even if my journey with music remains a deeply personal pursuit, it fulfills my soul. Let me not fear the path I walk, but instead, find joy in the progress I make towards technical proficiency and becoming a professional musician. Please, give me a stable sense of self-worth, one that is reassured from within. Let my focus shift from obstacles to opportunities, from negative thoughts to positive actions. May I learn to view mistakes not as failures, but as steps towards growth. Help me to remain easygoing and cool, not being my own enemy. In my current role as a teacher, grant me the strength to embrace this chapter wholeheartedly. When questioned about my career, let me remember that it is my journey, and it is fine for others to be curious, but their opinions should not sway me. This teaching role is temporary, and I am moving towards a future that aligns with my true purpose. Lord, guide me to live from a place of consciousness rather than ego, recognizing that my passion for jazz is a delicate balance of both. I believe that through art and music, consciousness is brought to life. Allow me to be not just a musician, but a seeker of life's mysteries, a curious soul embracing the good within me and striving to strengthen it. I acknowledge my flaws and the moments I lose sight of my purpose, but I hold steadfastly to the belief in positivity. May I always strive to uplift myself and those around me, focusing on the light within and fostering a spirit of understanding and compassion. Dear God, source of all wisdom and compassion, grant me the strength to continue on my journey, recognizing the many challenges I have already overcome. For years, I have been playing music, driven by a purpose that unites my mind, soul, and body in a single pursuit. This purpose gives my life meaning, even when rational, material challenges make me doubt my path. In the struggle to stay alive and make a living, and in moments of comparing myself to my peers, I remind myself that life is about personal meaning. Though I may take breaks and sometimes lose faith, I have never given up completely. I used to wait for motivation to practice, but now I understand that practicing is about honoring this deep sense of purpose. Each musical workout, each exercise, connects me to my true self, lurking beneath the surface of a melodic shape or motif. Practicing is a decision, a promise I make to myself. Help me to accept that bad days and feelings of being overwhelmed are part of the journey. Let this prayer diminish negative feelings and open up a space that welcomes the smallest steps. Remind me that feeling slow or not progressing fast enough is okay. Whose measuring stick am I using? Have I started the journey? Am I still on it? If the answer is yes, then as long as I am moving, I have not stopped. This journey is a constant exploration, a practice of sensing what there is to explore, making space for it, and welcoming it. God, please give me the strength to remain focused on my goals and the resilience to embrace every aspect of my journey, knowing that every step, no matter how small, is significant. Let me remember that the practice itself is meaningful. It shows my commitment to my true purpose. Help me to stay positive, to see obstacles not as barriers but as opportunities for growth. Allow me to cultivate a stable sense of self-worth, grounded in my passion and dedication. Guide me to live from a place of consciousness rather than ego, recognizing that my drive for jazz music is a way to embrace ego and give room for the unique expression of consciousness within and through me. Allow me to be not just a musician but a seeker of life's mysteries, a curious soul embracing the good within me and striving to strengthen it. Now, with renewed strength and clarity, I commit to practice diligently, to listen deeply to music, and to connect meaningfully with other musicians. I will set aside specific times to dedicate myself fully to this pursuit, ensuring that each moment is intentional and purposeful. Doubt is not a sign of being on the wrong path. It is actually a testament to a strong connection to intuition. This connection is the truest dynamic source of expression, guiding me authentically on my journey. This sense of unease and discomfort is contraction, and it is temporary. It will leave soon, especially if I remember and cultivate the spaciousness that is always available through consciousness when I am not trapped in the games of the ego or illusions about life-threatening circumstances. The stories I write determine my trajectory, and I can always rewrite my story to stay positive. I want to make the most of my life. That's why the best thing I can do is dedicate my free time to reconnecting with my purpose. By dedicating time to practice and strengthen my technique in music, I can express myself fully and stay accountable to the deepest calling I know I have.